We have another Gotrax e-bike in-house. This bike promises great value at an affordable price. And we just recently checked out the Gotrax F1, so we're excited to check out the upgraded version of the F2. Let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. So this thing weighs 58.3 pounds. I should be able to lift this up. Let's check out what's in the box. Instruction manual, some toolkits, pedals, the charger. This is a 54.6 volt, 2 amp output. The battery itself is a 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour battery, so it should just take you slightly over 5 hours to charge from empty to full.
Looks like it's the same thing that was in the F1, which is this super sweet little carry bag here. This can clip on to the bottom of the seat. We've got this phone mount right here that you can put on the handlebars. There's attachable mirrors on either side of the handlebars. We got this folding lock right here, so you can set your code, it folds out, you can lock it, but the best part is it fits in the bag, or they have like a zip tie system where you could hook it to the actual bike itself. They include this little tool as well. It's for tire changes.
It's about $100 worth of accessories. I do love that it comes at a budget price with accessories.
Now that we've got the F2 all set up, Andrew's gonna give us a walkthrough. Show us around, Andrew.
Yeah, starting out with the cockpit. Nice thing is they include the mirrors, so you can add those in. You don't have to add them, but I like them, and you can adjust the angles on them. Half twist throttle, 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter, nut hydraulic brake levers, color display, phone holder, nice bell, and then the control module, which controls the pedal assist levels, the light, and also the menu. Right below that, you have the quick disconnects for easy maintenance, adjustable stem height, foldable neck, and then it allows you to fold the whole bike as well. So you can push in the pedals, undo it in the center, and it's really easy to fold it. It gets nice and compact and easy to undo. And you're good to go. Moving down right below the foldable neck, you have coil suspension, which has lockout and adjustable preload, front light, metal fenders, 20 by 3 inch off-road tire, 180 millimeter brake disc with nut hydraulic brakes. Moving to the frame, we have a battery inside of here, which is a 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour battery, which is 499.2 watt hours. Plastic and metal foldable pedals, 7-speed cassette, Shimano tourney derailleur with derailleur guard. Right behind that is a 500 watt motor with the top speed of 20 miles per hour, 20 by 3 inch tire, rear metal fender, and then in the rear we have a light that acts as a brake light as well. Built-in rear rack with a weight capacity of 55 pounds. Nice pouch to hold the lock and everything. Adjustable seat with a nice cushy saddle. Pretty sweet bike for $899. Has a lot of features that we've never seen on a budget e-bike. So we're excited to get this freshly charged, take it for a spin, and tell you what we love about it, what we hate about it, and should you buy the Gotrax F2.
Okay, another beautiful day, another beautiful e-bike. We're having fun on the F2, and we're gonna tell you guys all about it, but let's go ride to our next spot.
It's a complete package. It comes with everything you need to get going, from fenders to mirrors to a rear rack and a bag, so you can pretty much just open this up and go.
I'm a really big fan of the suspension they added on this. Similar bikes in this price range that don't have a suspension on them, it really just changes the whole game. Little bumps and cracks and things like that, it just wears down on your arms and your muscles just trying to take all that impact, versus the suspension they have on here for the price. It does a really good job of just leveling things out.
Some of the components on here also surprised me. The brakes. We're gonna test those in a bit, but tell us about these brakes, Andrew.
Yeah, they're nut hydraulic brakes. They're really nice. A lot of bikes come with mechanical disc brakes or maybe zoom brakes. I like that this comes with nut hydraulic brakes because they're far superior to zoom brakes.
And one of the other things I love about this style of e-bikes, there's almost zero assembly needed. Basically pull it out of the box, unpackage it, and you're ready to go.
I've yet to find an e-bike that's under $1,200 that has a color display besides the other Gotrax F1. Another good point that Jimmy just brought up was that you can see it in direct sunlight. I've got polarized sunglasses on and I can still read the display.
I also really like, one, the seat is super cushy and plush, makes for a nice ride, as well as the F2 is an option of a step through. But having the option just to step through like this, it's just a lot easier for a lot of people.
And then I also like that the rear rack is built into the frame. They say it only has a 55-pound weight capacity, but it's really conservative. I'm sure it could actually hold a lot more simply because it's actually part of the frame and welded to it. I really like that they have metal fenders. A lot of budget e-bikes use plastic fenders, so the fact that this is only $900 and comes with metal fenders and all the accessories, it's a really sweet deal. The great thing about this bike is it's one size fits most. The seat raises really high, and also the handlebars can come up really high or go pretty low.
And this is coming from Gotrax, a company that's been around for a while, known for their scooters and their e-bikes.
We haven't even mentioned the best part is it's foldable, not super heavy, and can be done pretty quickly.
At our next stop, we're going to talk about the things that we don't like about this bike. we're going to try the brake test on the F2.
I'm gonna go 20 miles per hour, slam on the brakes, and hopefully it stops in time.
In time for what?
In time for lunch. All right, 20. Oh, that was pretty good. 16 feet to stop from 20 miles per hour, so pretty good stuff.
The nut hydraulic brakes and the nice tire compound make a great combination.
So it's go-ahead season here, and we've encountered a flat on the Gotrax F2 V2. Hopefully we can get this fixed. We're gonna try some armadillos. If not, I do have some extra tubes. I don't think there's any slime in the tires. That is one thing that I do see that some other bike companies are implementing. So it'd be nice for them to add that.
Okay, let's talk about what we don't like about the F2.
For me, the front suspension, it's decent for light off-road trails, but it's pretty easy to bottom out underneath my 200-pound frame. It feels like it could use a little bit more cable management. It just has these little spots on here, but I would have liked for it to be fully wrapped all the way down.
I like that it comes with a lot of the accessories like the mirrors and the bag and whatnot. I do wish that they had invested that money though, and maybe something like more suspension in the seat, or something that personally I would use more than something like mirrors.
I can use the throttle to go up to 20 miles per hour in pedal assist 1 through 5. However, I can't use the throttle when it's in pedal assist 0. Sometimes I just like to ride my bikes traditionally and use a little bit of throttle when I'm at the bottom of a hill or at a stop sign.
And I have to mention the tires. The tires do not come with any type of tire sealant. If you were to get this bike, I would highly recommend that you get yourself a good tire sealant, something like Armadillos, so that you won't have to worry about flat tires as much, because there's nothing that's a bigger buzzkill than getting a flat tire in the middle of your ride, which we experienced on this ride. And so check out Armadillos. Our friends over there will take care of you.
The pedals on here, they're a blend between metal and plastic. So this part's metal and this part's plastic. It doesn't really instill confidence, so I would have preferred for them just to invest a little bit more instead of like the folding block and give me actual metal pedals. And then the other thing is the key needs to be engaged and just dangle. So I do have the spare key on here. I could take that out, but I don't love that I have to have the key in there in order to operate the bike.
I'd also mention that the front facing light on here, it's pretty weak and narrow. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend riding this at night anyways. However, if you're gonna put a headlight on there, I wish it was a wider spread and a little bit more powerful. There's just not much on there.
Yeah, so overall, we have some issues with the bike, but for $900, we can't really complain. It's a really great budget buy, and these are just small issues that we have with the bike.
We're gonna keep riding, and we're gonna talk about who should get this bike. All right, we're going to keep riding and exploring, but before we finish off, let's answer the question, who should get the Gotrax F2?
If you've only got $900 to spend and you want to get the biggest bang for your buck, you should definitely check out the F2.
Check out our full written review at freshlycharged.com. Thanks for watching, and when you guys ride, wear your safety gear.